Aaron, I've been thinking a lot about us. We need to talk. Could you meet me at Java?
Yeah, sure, I'm on the way. Lucy wants to see me. Maybe she's changed her mind about forgiving me. I don't know, that would be so amazing.
That's great.
Allison, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? This probably means that Lucy wants to get back together. That's fantastic.
I just wish the same thing was happening for you and Chris.
Yeah, well, I guess that's just the way that life goes. But at least one of us can have a happy ending, right?
So you're over, Allison. End of story?
We were never right together.
Well, for not being right, you both made some pretty serious moves, don't you think?
Wrong moves.
Oh, I get it. You tried to talk to Allison, she pushed you away. She probably threw you out the front door and told you to get a life, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Come on, that's classic Allison. When she feels rejected, she pushes away the one person she wants the most, Chris.
The person that she wants most is the guy grabbing a shower in her hotel room. I mean, here I was, worried about breaking Allison's heart, and she's already moved on to bachelor number 2.
Sore?
Lou.
Well, basketball's good therapy. Keep shooting. You need to practice. Should I get it, or you want to get it?
No, I'll get it.
Oh, okay. Work on that three-pointer. It's a brick.
Greetings.
Hi.
Hey.
Henry.
Hey, buddy. How are you? You're looking better. You are, and I'm sorry to drop in on you like this.
No problem.
Yeah, the same thing is we've got this thing out at the cottage.
What thing?
Oh, it's a thing. A messy thing. Yeah, and I think we might need like an exterminator or something like that because it's under the porch, it's in the garbage, it's... what am I doing here? I'm bothering you with the tales of the varmints out at the old homestead. Why don't you and I step outside and talk about it and we can leave this poor guy in peace, huh?
Sure, yeah. I'll see you in a minute.
All right. You're looking good. You're looking a lot better.
What's going on?
Give me that 1,000-watt smile.
What?
Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, give me the smile. There it is. I love it. You're out of the woods, Peaches. The cops have someone else on the hook for Mike's hit and run.
What? Who?
Oh, it's just someone that we all know and love and whose name you will never guess in a million years.
Mom? Hi, darling.
How come you're not down at the station?
Well,
Mom,
actually...
I called Ken.
Is anything wrong?
Jack Snyder called me at the office, and he wants us to come down to the police station as soon as possible.
You have a phone call, Dr. Harris.
Thanks. Hello, Dr. Harris.
Hi.
Everything all right?
I gave Marshall the ultimatum.
How'd it go?
He was furious, but he knows when he's cornered. But then Bonnie showed up a little while later, and she demanded to know what I said to him. And when I told her I wasn't going to back down, she was furious, and she ran out of here looking for Sarah.
Eric, calm down. Calm down. I'm sure that she's all right. But why don't I meet you at Al's?
But what if I made things worse? What if I put Bonnie in even more danger?
Yes. Please have my bill prepared. If there are any outstanding charges, just bill them to my credit card. No, I'm leaving tonight.
You know, I wish you would just tell me why we have to leave.
Sarah, baby, I told you I'll explain on the way. Are you finished packing?
No, I told you, I'm not going anywhere until I see Bonnie.
All right, and I already explained to you that that's not possible. Finish packing.
No.
Listen, young lady, get your things together or you'll leave with nothing.
Marshall, it's me. Let me in.
Let her in, Dad.
Sarah, go to your room.
But I want to talk to Bonnie.
I saw my mother, Marshall.
Dad, let her in.
So has your mother changed her mind?
No, but if I...
Then you and Sarah better say your goodbyes now, because we're on the next flight out of Oakdale.
Just because you don't get the answer that you want doesn't mean that the people who love you aren't listening well.
That's right. Hal's right.
You know, we all get angry. It's just how we handle it that matters. And you know, sometimes we need a little help. And That's why I think maybe it's a good idea if you, your mom, and me went to see Dr. Michaels.
No, I'm not going back to the hospital.
Look, Will, we can see her at her office.
Harold, I really don't think a psychiatrist is necessary if Will knows that he has the love and support of his family.
Oh, and he will have that.
Yes, Dad, and from all of us this time. It's worth a try. Please, Dad.
Hey, you know, this whole no more video game thing, it could be a good thing. Give us some more time to go out together. We could play some ball, maybe go bike riding. And, well, listen, if I ever tick you off again, you need to tell me right to my face so that we can work it out.
So I don't have to go see the doctor?
Well, we'll see how it goes, Will, but no promises, okay?
Okay, go to my room, Mom.
Yeah, sure, honey. How dare you make those kind of promises to him? How are you going to be spending time and hanging out with him when you're with Rose in
Back
Paris?
off,
He's
Barbara,
setting him up
just
for
back
disappointment
off.
again,
No,
Hal.
I'm not gonna disappoint, Will. As of right now, all of my plans are changing.
What kind of plans have changed, Paul? Wedding plans, moving plans?
Listen.
Does Rose know about these changes?
Give the guy a chance to answer, Barbara.
Rose and I have talked about this, and we both want what is best for Will.
She does. The woman who attacked me in front of your little brother. The woman who said vile things about me in front of your brother. She wants what's best for him. No. She's just saying all that to keep in your good graces,
Barbara, you want to
Paul.
keep it down? He can probably hear you.
I'll get it.
You looking for a fall guy for Will's problems? You should look in the mirror.
Hello. What are you doing here? I have something for you. Family reunion? Hey.
We were, honey, we were just, we were talking to Will.
How'd it go?
Yeah.
As if you care.
Do you have to go on the attack?
Ah, that's okay. I'm used to it by now. You know, I read in one of these magazines that the mother of the groom is supposed to sit in the corner and wear beige. Could you work on that, please? I cannot wait for you all to be there at the wedding. How fun. Could you tell Emily I want to talk to her about something with the reception? She can call me.
She'd like that.
Good.
Well, obviously. The bride's the last to know.
Know what?
Paul, you haven't discussed any of these changes with your fiancé?
What changes is she talking about? So, what kind of changes? The wedding got canceled.
Oh,
okay.
Come on, no. Of course we're getting married. Right here in Oakdale. And we'll go to Paris, but maybe
Paris.
not, you know, right after the ceremony.
Why not?
You know, I feel right now that Will really needs me.
Will has Hal, and he has Miss Thing over there, and Crazy Horse over there. Why do we have to turn our lives upside down? That's what she wants, you know that.
Haven't been living up to my end of the bargain, and I just want a little bit of time so that we can show Will that he has a home with us no matter where we are.
I don't want Will hurting because of us. Believe me, but I got a little problem. Jennifer gets what she wants. Barbara gets what she wants. Will gets what he wants. What about us? I mean, how long before you and me get to have a life together.
I'm gonna call you later, okay?
Maybe you better not. Oh, don't forget this.
Oh, but I totally forgot this. I'm so pumped. I can't believe she finally called.
You won't say anything to Lucy, will you?
What about us? No way.
I mean, there really isn't any reason to.
No, that would just hurt her.
So then we'll just keep it our secret.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I have a shift at the hospital.
Is Chris working?
Probably. Relax. I didn't blow your cover this morning. And Aaron, I'm not going to. No matter what happened last night, I really do think that you and Lucy belong together. And I would never, ever do anything to mess that up.
What? Nancy Hughes. They want to blame dear, sweet Nancy Hughes?
Our squeaky clean, beloved matriarch herself.
Oh, she is a friend of mine, Henry. She was always so good to Simon and me.
I know. But Katie, what's the worst that's gonna happen here, huh? They yank her license, they check her eyes, they give her a fine, she goes home.
No, that is not fair.
Fair? Katie, she's the DA's grandmother. They're not even gonna slap her bony little wrists.
No, I can't have her license taken away from her.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. People her age should not be behind the wheel, all right? She has a hit and run waiting to happen.
Nancy Hughes is a fine driver, Henry.
Well, have you read the papers? Have you looked at the stats? Old people are mowing folks down all the time, all right? Now, wait, don't get all ethical on me here, okay? You have two options. Jail, huh? Or we pull the wheels out from underneath someone who could easily mobilize this entire town to drive her wherever she wants to go.
I don't know. I have to think about it.
No, don't think, okay? Stash your scruples and let the old broad take the fall, all right? I'm out of here. Congratulations and good luck. Mwah.
My mother is not going to lose me over this. She'll withdraw the charges.
No way. She is going for the jugular this time. She's threatened to put Sarah on the stand.
It's a threat, Marshall. She's never going to make good on it. At the end of the day, she's not going to do that to Sarah.
I can't take that chance. I don't want this, Bonnie. But I am still trying to recover from the last trial. My reputation cannot take another hit.
Okay, well, let Sarah stay with me. Let me
No. I am not losing my daughter again.
Well, I don't want to lose her either. So please, just let me go with you.
Bonnie's been angry before, but this is different. I feel like there's something broken here that can't be fixed.
She'll cool off. Just concentrate on what you've accomplished. You finally got Marshall Travers out of her life.
But what if Bonnie won't give Sarah up?
It's not her choice anymore.
You know, I used to know what Bonnie would or wouldn't do, but I don't know anymore. And I think Bonnie will do anything to keep Sarah in her life.
Marshall, listen to me. It makes perfect sense for all of us. My mother doesn't even have to know. I can live in a separate town and help out with Sarah's secret.
Bonnie, if Jessica even suspects we've been in contact, she'll make good on her threats.
But Sarah needs me.
She's bounced back from a lot worse. She'll be fine.
Marshall, she has had a lot of problems, a lot of serious problems. She has stolen things and lied, and this could set her back.
And if it does, I'll deal with it.
Don't do this, Marshall. Don't take her away from me.
Look, I have no choice. All right? Find yourself another hobby.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Get out.
Marshall.
For news 24 hours a day, log on to CBSNews.com.
Let me guess what you two were talking about.
Dr. Hughes, Mr. Kramer is being moved to ICU. Dr. Dixon needs that bed for an ER admission.
I'll do it.
Don't bother. Marine's on the floor. I'll have her pack up Mr. Kramer's things.
Chris, tell me what happened.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I'm afraid you have to. What were you thinking, Allie? And who was this guy you slept with last night?
I Hi, Liz. I'm so glad you called. I've never been so glad to hear somebody's voice in my entire life.
Aaron, I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Look, I totally blew it.
No, I shouldn't have shut you out.
I don't blame you. Okay, you had every right. What happened? I mean, why'd you change your mind?
Partly because of my father. Partly because of yours.
Your dad wanted you to give me another chance? Really?
Not exactly. But I was thinking about him and Rosanna. And he's messed up a lot more times than you have. But she's always found a way to forgive him, right? Because they're good together. And so are Lily and Holden. Now, he came and talked to me, and he was telling me all the things they've been through, and he helped me to see that what we have is too important to throw away over one mistake.
Liz, I was so sure that it was over. I thought it was impossible for you to ever forgive me. If I'd known, I would never.
What? What's wrong? Did something happen?
Maybe we can talk about this some other time. Like when we're alone.
Why? Everybody loves telling us what to do with our lives. We don't want to ruin their fun.
Barbara, I think we better check on Will. Jen, you too.
Hey, stop. Hey, we're not canceling anything, all right? We're just making some minor adjustments.
Yeah, I just don't understand why we have to adjust for everybody else. Nobody makes our lives easier, but here we are bending over backwards for everybody else, making their life a lot easier.
We're not bending over backwards for everybody else. We're bending over backwards for Will.
Will has parents to help him through this.
Yes, and ordinarily that would be enough if the kid had, a stable home with normal parents. And you know what? I don't worry about him so much when he's with Hal and Emily, but the time that he spends alone with Barbara, that really worries me. I'm starting to think that maybe Hal is right and that the kid needs some professional help.
Yeah, you don't need a therapist. You need an exorcist.
Rose, you think I don't want to, run away? Run right out that door, run away from everything and everybody, but that would mean turning my back on Will. I can't do that. He's calling out for me right now, and the next time it won't be just spray painting my penthouse, it'll be something bigger. I can't ignore him. I don't think you can either.
No Christmas in Paris, no New Year's Eve in Venice.
Not this year. But look at it this way. We'll be together.
You and me and Barbara makes 3.
Paul, Will's asking for you.
We'll talk about this later.
You got a nice little puppet show going on in there, don't you?
Excuse me?
No, I don't excuse you. I don't excuse you for using your son. I don't excuse you for putting Will into his latest nervous breakdown. It's just so interesting to me. Paul decides to pull up stakes and all of a sudden Will goes ballistic. Something's wrong here. The question is, who's losing it? Will or you?
What are you insinuating, Rose?
I'm not insinuating anything. I smell a skunk with a can of spray paint. And it's not Will.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Let her go, Bonnie. You're not going anywhere with my daughter.
Bonnie!
Let's go. Come on, we're leaving.
Going at your party? It'll be just like old times. The 3 of us together again. I mean, we're still friends, right?
Don't be absurd. Will told Paul that he did it.
Just like he told everybody he torched Emma's barn? Not a kid. He's a simple kid. He's not hard to figure out. He wants to make you happy. He wants to keep Paul around. He'll do whatever you want.
Get out of my home.
With pleasure.
Ladies, everything okay out here?
Everything is grand.
I was just talking to Will about being in the wedding.
Great. Sure. Fantastic.
Yeah, except I think that I'm gonna have to get him fitted for a new tux since he's grown about a foot since my wedding.
Getting big.
So maybe you could deliver the rest of those invitations now, and I'll meet you later at my place.
Yes, don't let us keep you.
Bye, Rose. I'll see you, kid.
Come on, I'll walk you out. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. If I need to be okay, then I'm okay. Okay?
Oh, stop. Look, come on. Don't do that. If I saw another way out of this, I'd take it.
Can't you see what's going on in there? What Barbara's doing to Will? He's like a wind-up doll. She winds him up. He does what she wants. He says what she wants.
Exactly, which is why we have to break her hold on him.
We'll just break her neck. I'll just break her neck a little bit.
Hey, look at it this way. Come on. We still get everything that we want. And we get to help my little brother. But I can't do it alone, you know. I need your help.
Don't bat those beautiful eyelashes.
Why? Is it working? Is that a yes?
Yes. For you. For you, yes. And well, of course.
I love you, Rose. Remember that.
I love you too.
I told you to leave.
Please, Eddie, why can't she come with us?
That is out of the question, Sarah.
Well, then I'm not gonna go either.
I am your father, and you will listen to me, young lady.
Or what? Or you're gonna force her to do what you want her to do? Because we all know you can do that pretty well.
You know, just stay out of this, okay? Go down to the lobby, right now.
Sarah needs me, Marshall, and you need me too.
Did you hear what I said?
You're not a parent. You're not even close. Oh, you may have learned to go through all of the motions, but you have never put anyone first but your damn self, not even a child. That's why you kept me hanging around for so long, because you knew it was the only way you was ever gonna get close to Sarah. But what happens when she defies you, Marshall?
But she won't do that without you around.
I am around because she wants me to be. Because I make her feel safe, and you don't. Can't you see she is afraid of you?
That's ridiculous.
Oh, no, she knows the truth, Marshall. She knows that you have lost control of yourself once, and she wonders every day if you'll do it again.
Okay, don't listen to this, okay? This has nothing to do with me and you. All right, now tell her, Sarah. Go on, tell her you're not afraid of me. Go ahead, tell her.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that, I guess I didn't have enough faith in us. Yeah, I gave up too easy.
No. You tried to get me to listen, but I couldn't, not right away. Then I found out how awful it feels to be without you. I never want to go through that again.
Does this mean we're back together?
Look, Clark. The Invisible Man returns. Hi, Madison. Clark.
I thought you guys were...
Finished? Or is this like a weekend pass kind of thing? Aaron and I are back together again, and if you don't mind, we'd like some privacy. Wouldn't we, Aaron? I mean, just go home, okay? Chris dumped me, end of story. It doesn't matter who the guy was.
Of course it matters. You said you loved Chris.
I do.
Well, so what, you prove it by sleeping with some random guy out of revenge, Allie? What is wrong with you? There is no worse reason for having sex. Oh, my God, please tell me at least you use protection.
And sometimes you treat me just like Chris, like I'm some stupid child. You want me to grow up, then let me, okay? Just let me sort out this mess myself.
This is my signature, yes.
And you bought tires on that date?
I'm very particular about my car.
Did you have any repair work done on the front end recently?
Oh, dear. I'm sorry, Bob. I had so hoped no one would have to find out about the accident.
What accident?
It was weeks ago. It had rained earlier that day. The leaves were very slick on the pavement. There were so many of them. It was like driving on ice. They were so skiddy.
Go on, Graham.
Well, I was driving home from the hospital because I had a meeting. The car skidded and hit something.
Do you remember what you hit?
It was Mrs. Litton's tree, that great big oak by her mailbox. I took the car into the shop the first thing the next morning. I was terribly upset about it, but anybody could have skidded on those leaves.
And this was on October 9th?
It could have been. I don't remember exactly. Let me think.
Well, you know, Jack, sometimes it's really hard to remember a specific date.
Mom, do you remember anything else about that night?
Yes, feeling like a teenager trying to sneak my car back into the garage.
Graham, we need you to be absolutely clear about this. Is there any possibility that it wasn't a tree?
It was definitely a tree. Oh, dear. Was that the night that... Oh, Margot, you don't think I'd drive away and leave somebody just like that. Never in this world.
Stop it, all of you. Mrs. Hughes didn't do anything wrong. Mrs. Hughes would never hurt anyone. She certainly wouldn't leave Mike laying by the side of the road.
Nobody said anything about Mike, Katie.
Oh, that poor boy. I read about his accident in the City Times. That happened the night that night, I had to get home from my bridge club. You were home that night, too.
You're absolutely right, Mom. She was the host that night.
I was home all evening.
See? I told you. Margot, how could you do this?
Katie, it's all right. Margot's just doing her job.
Oh, yeah, by attacking a sweet person like you?
Katie, no one's attacking her.
Well, how would you feel if you got accused of something you didn't do?
I'm just glad to have this confusion cleared up.
Mom, what do you say we head home, huh?
Yeah, yep.
If you say so, I'll drive.
Thanks for coming in, folks.
Thank you, Jack. Bye-bye.
All right, Margot, we'll see you in town for lunch on Sunday?
Yeah, wouldn't miss it.
Good.
I wish you luck, Jack. Whoever hit Mike Kasanoff and drove off should be found and prosecuted. Thank you, Katie.
I'll see you out.
Katie, how did you know that we were questioning Graham about the hit and run?
Oh, Henry's been babysitting over at Jack's.
So he got wind of something and he ran straight to you?
Well, yeah, he knows how much I care about Mrs. Hughes.
Mm-hmm. He seemed awful certain that she didn't do it.
Of course she didn't do it. You heard her. She has a perfect driving record. I mean, I would think that you would get your facts straight before you go and accuse some innocent person. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to Mike's. He probably needs me. We'll have lunch soon. Bye, Jack.
Bye, Katie. Well, that was fun.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about Katie coming to the rescue like that?
I'm not sure, Margot. Want me to follow it up?
No. I think I'm gonna handle this one personally.
I don't want to be right, Ben. I just want to protect my daughter.
Are you really that worried?
Bonnie won't back down when it comes to Sarah.
Then let's go.
Where?
Look, if you're convinced that Bonnie's headed for trouble, maybe it's not too late to head her off. Now listen. Bonnie is desperate to keep you here, okay? That's why she's saying a lot of things that she really doesn't mean. And you know I love you, all right? I want you to stay with me. We're gonna just leave here and start a new home together.
You don't even know how to start.
Shut up! Look, let's go. Come on, we're leaving.
Not without Bonnie. Look, Marshall, just let Sarah stay with me just for a while, just until you get settled.
You think I'm an idiot?
You can't force her to leave.
Watch me.
I'm taking Sarah home with me, okay? Come on.
No. You're not going anywhere. All right? Let her go, Bonnie. You're not going anywhere with my daughter.
Bonnie!
Let's go. Come on, we're leaving.
Bonnie!
Let's go, Sarah. She's fine.
I'm Jonathan. I'm your son.
I feel something for him. I think he feels it too, but it's like he's trying to fight it. You knew that your own sister was falling in love with you.
I'm the one who's going to tell Mara that I'm her brother.
Something that I did a long time ago has come back to destroy everyone that I love.
Guiding Light on CBS, the #1 daytime network.
So you guys are totally back?
Totally.
I'm really happy for you, Lucy.
Actually, we're throwing a Halloween party to celebrate our getting back together. We love you guys to come, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Then
I guess.
better line up some costumes.
Right. We'll see you guys later. Lucy, are you serious? You and I have a party? Well, what about your dad and Rosanna?
He won't mind. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't see your dad too happy about a we're getting back together party.
He'll be fine. But Aaron, from now on, no matter what happens, I never want to be the last to know, okay?
You won't be. I promise. I love you, Lucy.
Allison! Hi! Guess what? Aaron and I made up, and we're throwing a Halloween party to celebrate. I know it's kind of short notice, but it wouldn't be the same without you.
You want me at your party?
Well, sure. It'll be just like old times. The three of us together again. I mean, we're still friends, right?
What are you still doing here?
Oh, having more fun than I can possibly stand. Can you please talk to Allison?
Won't change things.
Well, how do you know if you don't try? Okay, so she hurt your ego, your male pride. It certainly wasn't your heart, because you're the one who let Allison go, and now you don't like the way she reacted? Come on, how fair is that?
You know what? Ask me again when I find out who this guy is. Because I will find out, Emily.
Margo, hi.
Hello again.
Again?
Mike, I've got to ask you a few more questions about the night of the accident.
Oh, you guys go ahead. I'm just gonna get us something to eat.
Not so fast, little sister. I've got a few questions for you, too.
Paul, you're still here.
Yeah, of course I'm here. I wouldn't leave without saying goodbye. Okay, what do you say we start over? And from now on, if you mess up, I'll call you on it. And if I mess up, you call me on it. Is that a deal?
Deal.
Excellent. See you later.
I'll walk you out, Paul. And I'll pick you up to help take Daniel trick-or-treating.
Thought I was grounded.
Halloween's an exception. Everything okay here?
Everything's just fine. We're okay. You know, I've got to run some errands.
But you need a lift?
Yes, thank you. Hey, see you, buddy. You did a great job, and I am just so proud of you. I got you that new video game that you wanted, the remote controls in the little drawer next to the table
Dad
next to the
said-
TV. I don't care what your dad said, honey. I'm not gonna ground you. You helped your brother realize he's making the biggest mistake of his life. Now, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna make some popcorn. You go find us a movie that we can watch tonight, okay?
I hate this.
Hate what? Hate having your brother here? Hate having your family here?
I hate lying.
Well, everybody hates lying. But sometimes there are lies that are necessary. Now, I'll tell you what. You go in and check out the movie schedule, and I'll take care of the door, okay? Yes.
I'm onto you, Cookie. Will didn't trash Paul's apartment. You did. You talked that little boy into being a delinquent so Paul would feel too guilty about going to Paris.
That's insane.
If the straitjacket fits. You're behind this, Barbara. And I'm gonna prove it. Don't forget to RSVP.
Honey, wake up. Are you okay? Please wake up.
Sarah, she's all right.
You could have killed her.
She's trying to get your sympathy. Can't you see that? Let's go.
She needs a doctor. We can't just leave her here.
Let's go. You're coming with me.
Help! Somebody help me!
Stop it.
Help me!
Stop it, Sarah. You're making things worse. Look,
Somebody help me!
shut your mouth, all right? Now listen here. We are going through that lobby. You understand me? And I don't want a word. Not a word.
Go. Run, Sarah, run! Sarah, what is it? What's wrong? You have to help her. Bonnie!
Bonnie!
Bonnie! Marshall, open this door!
Open the door! Bonnie, I'm taking my daughter with me!
Leave her alone! Leave her alone!
Open the door!
Oh, you have Sarah.
Open the door!
You have her! Bonnie!
On the next As the World Turns.
Katie was driving my car, a car that matches the description of the car that hit you.
How insane is it that I'm here?
Everything's cool.
Trick or treat.
Let her in, Paul. She's up to something. This could be a lot of fun.